Hello, everyone. My name is Luis Soto, and welcome to our presentation on the development of a new tunnel and ramp entrance for the San Xavier Mining Laboratory. First, allow me to introduce our team. First, we have Brian Sormeyer, Connor Heathershaw, Garrett Sura, and Mitchell Fullenwater, all mining engineering majors. Now, here we have our poster design for our project, and through this presentation, we will break down each of the sections shown. Now, I would like to pass it on to my colleague Connor to introduce the project.
Thank you, Luis. So our project's goal was to design a new 20 by 20 foot excavation for the San Javier Mining Laboratory. This included the power systems, waste, rock stress analysis, safety, equipment, 3D design, and many other key components. The addition to the site will allow for heavy modern mining equipment to be taken underground on site and connect new openings to the existing mine's infrastructure. Now I will pass it off to Brian to address our project approach.
Thanks, Connor. The manner of approach for our team has been more practical with a focus on safety. Each team member has made multiple visits to the San Javier mine. While they were there, they were given the opportunity to observe and speak with a work crew currently installing a new decline ramp down at the mine. Taking advantage of these resources, our design team was able to take real-world data and use them in our proposals calculations. These calculations were then used in modeling programs such as MineSight, Vensim, and Talpac. These programs were used to design models, ventilation, haulage rates, respectively. I now pass it over to Garrett to discuss our safety methods.
Thanks, Brian. In order to ensure safe operations with the new workings, in addition to the old workings, several new safety deliverables were developed based upon existing industry standards. This includes 12 new standard operating procedures, an emergency response and rescue plan, fatal risk management at every entry, a site access control plan, and a traffic and movement plan. All operational SOPs will be owned by the contractor. I will now pass it on to Luis to talk about the decline.
Thank you, Garrett. The decline model and waste dump model can be seen on Figure 3. The main considerations for the waste dump design was to not cause any problems to our neighbors of the property and to not disrupt natural scenery. Our proposed location hides the dump from site and maximizes its capacity while also following environmental regulations. The decline can be broken down into three main features: a surface to portal ramp that allows for a clean face where excavation can begin, a corkscrew that allows the excavation to align to 150 level of the old workings, and a main haul road that connects to the 150 level and the newly developed 15 by 15 foot decline. Also, the addition of five mug bays will allow us to increase our work cycle times, and the mug bays can then be used for equipment storage, research, or future expansion. The total volume of the excavation is around 171K tons, which is compliant to our waste dump capacity of 176K tons. Table 2 provides more details on the decline design. A ventilation model was also created, and a fan able to supply 58K CFM of fresh air was selected. The fan will allow safe working conditions at 75 degrees Fahrenheit and be able to dissipate heat from any machinery being used, keeping safe and comfortable environment for students, visitors, and workers. Now I'll pass it on to Mitchell for a geotechnical analysis.
Thanks, Luis. So for the ground support for our project, we're going to be using a layer of shotcrete around the entrance to the decline. Inside the decline, starting from mid-rib going up, we're going to have a 5 foot by 5 foot bolting pattern with 8 foot Swellix bolts and a layer of mesh. Here on the screen is a model of our decline at our deepest depth of about 185 feet. You can see that with our ground support, there's little stresses acting on the walls and the roof, which provide for a safe working environment. And with that, I'll pass it on to Garrett for a production comparison.
Thanks, Mitchell. Talpack was used to run a production comparison between a 1-truck and a 2-truck system, determining the estimated production per year, depending on the muck bay. The study was also used to determine Komatsu equipment performance for a potential partnership with the university in the future. Moving to the next slide. The mine will operate with both the U of A's own equipment and the contractor SMD's equipment, with the equipment needs for the site listed on the right side. Now Mitchell will talk about the schedule.
Thanks, Garrett. So we're proposing having 2 5-man crews that would be able to advance 6 feet per shift. One crew would be working the day shift, the other would be doing the night shift, and they'd be working 7 days on and 7 days off. And with that schedule, we have an estimated project time frame of about 278 working days. With that, I'll give the time up to Connor for the conclusions.
Thank you, Mitchell. So in conclusion, with the efforts made by our team and the San Javier Mining Lab, this new excavation will open a number of opportunities for the mine site. The photo shown here was taken during one of our trips to the site while excavation was underway. The excavation has drawn the attention of Komatsu, as Garrett said, and talks are underway between the Komatsu Proving Grounds team and San Javier directors to potentially integrate an underground proving ground for Komatsu to showcase their underground equipment on site, similar to the equipment size shown here. This excavation will provide a great deal of research opportunities to the U of A's mining engineering department, as well as exposure of an attic capable of handling large equipment to the students within the mining department itself. The cost of excavation will be roughly $2,400 per foot, so the San Javier mine will be looking for crowdfunding opportunities and sponsorships for this project. Future students will also be able to assist in the excavation of this site for hands-on experience. Overall, this project is drastically increasing the assets and opportunities the mining department here at the University of Arizona has to offer both its professors and students.
Now, just to showcase our references. And once again, our final poster design. Thank you for listening.